Welcome back to Nutrition Assessment. This is week 2, and we'll be looking at pregnancy and lactation, and you'll look again at the nutrition care process. So let's click into that folder. Specifically this week, we're going to look at the nutrition diagnosis and the problem portion of the PES statement. So that PES statement is a way of stating the full diagnosis. It is a problem. It is an etiology. It is or are signs or symptoms. And so that's where we get our PES. All right, and so this week, though, we're just going to concentrate on the problem area of the PES statement. I'm going to encourage you to review this video link. This is from the Nutrition Care Process Terminology website from our professional organization, the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics. And there are a couple of these throughout the semester. They are very helpful videos to give you some backstory and enlighten you about this full process. All right, notice the list of problems that we see here. This is not an exhaustive list, but is enough for you to utilize in this course this semester. When you write a PES statement, you must use the phrasing referenced here. You cannot make up your own. This is specific governed terminology, and these specific phrases are actually used in the medical record to document a specific nutrition diagnosis. They are used for billing and for reimbursement. There are specific billing codes connected to these. So you must use these verbatim. And so let me just talk for a moment about the PES statement. We are looking to find a nutrition problem. We're not looking at medical problems. We're looking at the nutrition aspects. So we're looking for a problem, and that is going to be related to some cause or etiology. And then we're also going to be seeing evidence of that problem. And so we document all of those in a statement. So the example given here, an inadequate energy or calorie intake, that's our problem. And that is specific language from right down here in the list. That's related to swallowing issues and dysphagia, as evidenced by a greater than 10% weight loss over the past 3 months and a BMI of 18.2. So again, we're just looking this week to get our arms around the problem section of this PES statement. All right. There is a brief overview about pregnancy. Let me scroll back to that. Went a little too far here. All right. And each week you'll notice that there is just a little snippet of something from the chapters. And certainly this is not all-encompassing. You really must review the reading and the PowerPoint that reinforces those concepts. All right, so a little snippet there. And let me go back to this next page. Let me take a look here at my notes a moment. Okay, weekly assignments are listed most of the time in the assignments folder. I think I may have mentioned this in last week's video. For a few projects, I've listed the assignment within a project folder rather than in the assignment folder. It just seems to make more sense when I'm talking about specific details of a project that you have the assignment link right there. If I do that, I typically label the folder with the project name, plus the word assignment, so you'll know where to find it. All right, back to this week's assignments. 2A is in MindTap, and so we would be clicking into this link to go right to our assignment. This is on weight changes and general pregnancy guidelines. And then 2B is detailed in the attachment. So if we were to open this attachment, we would have a short case study and some questions related to that. And you upload that then into Blackboard. And that's addressing food safety during pregnancy. Assignment 2C is a very simple task, so don't overthink this. What we're looking for here is just that problem portion of the nutrition diagnosis for our 2 pregnant moms. Those are, of course, case study 2A and 2B that we just peeked at. And remember, you must use the problem list that I mentioned in that nutrition care process folder. And so again, we're only looking for the problem portion of the PES statement this week. Assignment 2D offers practice on uploading the food intake for the second pregnant mom, this one related to food safety, in Diet and Wellness Plus in MindTap. So let me see if this finally loaded for us. So you would click into our MindTap link, and I'm going to backtrack just a little here. Okay, so when we get to MindTap, you want to click into this little green apple. This is our Diet and Wellness Plus section, and then you may be asked here to set up a profile for yourself. You don't have to do an extended one, just a short one will be fine. And then I already have someone made up person in here, but you would be able to create other profiles and so on. So if we click into Stephanie, I can find out some details about her here. I can also track her diet. And so if I wanted to do that, you're probably already doing this for DIT 106 and fundamentals, but you simply select a date that you're working on. Was this food intake from today, from yesterday, from last week? You enter the food item in here. So let's say oatmeal. We search for the food item. Let's go with this first one. We also have to determine the portion size. What meal did she eat it at? Typically a breakfast, but you will want to check that when you're adding a full day's intake. And then we add the item. And so you continue to do this with all of the data entry, and then you will be able to conduct a few reports. So if we were to take a look at this assignment, you're supposed to upload the energy balance report. You're to upload the My Plate analysis, the DRI report, and the intake versus goals. And so you click on those and you would save the result as a PDF file. By the way, it seems to me that you also, oh, that's actually related to another assignment. Okay, very good. So let's go back. And the intake that you're going to use is this food intake that I provided here, not the food intake that's listed on this food safety assignment Word document. You're going to use this intake for 2D. All right, and you'll upload that in there into MindTap, and then you'll be able to generate those reports. Okay, onward. Let's see. So in addition to generating those reports, uploading them all at the same time into Blackboard, in the feedback section, I would like for you to, after you've reviewed those reports, make a few comments about what you've observed. And so this should be a good paragraph put into the feedback section of the assignment. So again, if we click in this assignment link, there is a comment section right here that you can add your paragraph. This is not just a sentence or two. This is a full paragraph. So do tend to that. Okay, and then we're going to get back out of there. Let me also go back to, all right, this content summary area. Notice that these assignments that we've just covered are all listed here. And so this content summary is truly a way for you to check on yourself that you've completed everything that's expected this week. And do pay attention to the checkpoint 1 reminder that's listed here. It's also listed on our course modules page to draw your attention to that. And by the way, that checkpoint number 1 becomes available Thursday. Remember, if you miss the window, you are at risk for forfeiting those points. All right, that's it for week number 2. I look forward to seeing you at our Zoom meeting on Saturday, September the 17th at 11:30 a.m. And for Pittsburgh students, don't forget your laptop so that you can have access right in front of you to our Zoom meeting. For distance students, see the announcement link. Have a great week.